It was one of those ordinary afternoons, a stretch of sidewalk between a convenience store and a bus stop, where teenagers waited for rides and neighbors passed the time. But in a breath, normal life became violence, a pistol whipping, a teen on the ground, and the weapon, a ghost gun, untraceable, unregistered, and built in the shadows. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the real stories behind the crimes the world doesn't talk about. Join us as we uncover the truth, one case at a time. This is the story of how a youth became a suspect, how a community wrestled with fear, and how one controversial weapon blurred the lines between schoolyard trouble and a violent felony. This is Ghost Gun Assault, teen arrested after pistol whipping a minor. It began with a disagreement, the kind that normally ends with angry words and a walk away. Today, it ended with a kid on the pavement and an object that changed everything. Witness, Jamal, just pulled it out. I thought it was a phone at first. Next thing, my buddy's face is on the ground. Everybody screamed. Police arrived minutes later. The victim, a minor, was conscious but bleeding. No one expected a gun, but witnesses described a metal object and a blow to the head. Cameras show them arguing, then one kid swings. It was fast. People scattered. We called 911 right away. Soon after, officers arrested a teenager, age 17, at a nearby address. The charge: assault with a deadly weapon. But the weapon in question was a special problem. No serial number, no sales record. A ghost gun. Ghost guns are often assembled from kits or 3D printed parts. They lack serial numbers and bypass traditional background checks. Law enforcement calls them a nightmare for traceability. Ghost guns circumvent the paperwork that helps us connect weapons to crimes. Because they are untraceable, they make investigating violent incidents far more difficult. Across the country, thousands of ghost guns are turning up at crime scenes. A boom enabled by online marketplaces, lax regulations, and the technical know-how needed to assemble weapons at home. When we encounter a ghost gun, ballistic matches often don't exist. We have to rely on witness descriptions, DNA, or luck, which makes prosecuting cases harder. When officers booked the 17-year-old, they recovered a metal frame and parts in his backpack. Forensics later confirmed the object could be used as a pistol. Ballistics testing linked the metal object to the assault, but not to a manufacturer. We recovered a partially assembled firearm and other components. At charging, we presented probable cause that the device was used to strike the victim. Friends and family say the suspect had no prior violent record. School administrators describe him as a good kid with attendance problems, not someone they expected to be accused of assault. He's a kid. He made mistakes. We just want the truth. We don't want him to be remembered only for one moment. Prosecutors filed charges in juvenile court. With a ghost gun involved, the case immediately raised questions about potential felony charges, transfer to adult court, and the broader responsibility of sellers and parents. News of the arrest rippled through the neighborhood. Parents demanded answers. Students feared for safety. The school district called an emergency meeting. We increased on-campus patrols and offered counseling. Our priority is keeping students safe while we cooperate fully with investigators. Some residents blamed social media, online weapons guides, and the ease of acquiring parts. Others called for more youth programs, mental health services, and stronger community policing. We need to teach our kids conflict resolution. We need safe spaces. A gun doesn't solve problems, it only ends them. This should be a wake-up call. Legally, ghost guns live in a gray zone. Federal and state laws are evolving. Prosecutors argue tools used to commit violence should be regulated. Gun rights advocates warn against overreach. The courtroom becomes where policy and human tragedy collide. Our case rests on assault with a deadly weapon. Whether the firearm had a serial number or not, an assault occurred. We will seek justice for the victim. This is a juvenile facing life-altering consequences. We will demonstrate intent, context, and the character of our client, and ask the court to balance accountability with rehabilitation. The case raises tough questions. At what point does a child's mistake become a felony? How should courts consider youth, remorse, and community risk? And who is responsible for stopping ghost guns before they reach young hands? As the legal process unfolds, the community is left to pick up the pieces. A victim healing, a family divided, a teenager facing an uncertain future, and the ghost gun problem unresolved. I still hear the swing. I still feel the pain. I don't want revenge. I want to be safe. This is not just a case file. It's a warning, a portrait of how quickly violence can enter ordinary places and how the invisible tools of modern crime make accountability harder to find. Please, my people, like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more of our videos.